Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. Listen, it is Friday. I can't believe it's Friday. Like, time is flying and it waits for no one. What are y'all doing this morning? Wake up. Good morning. Yes, good morning to you. Absolutely, yes. I am up. Getting ready this morning. I will be getting my stretch on because we got to make sure we control and take care of our bodies. And I also want to thank each and everyone who was concerned about me when I posted that post about almost missing my flight. And then after almost missing my flight, leaving my purse in my chair and didn't even know. Normally I don't take small purses, but this one particular time I took a small purse in my backpack, and when I jumped up to get up, realizing I almost missed my flight because I was sitting right there, I left my purse in the chair. So I was so thankful for the flight attendant for, she was really calm. She was like, girl, we are not leaving until we get your purse. And the doors to the plane even closed. And she was like, we're not leaving. And she called someone, and I want to thank their flight attendant so much. I'm so grateful and thankful for her. Rich Rising, good morning. So, and the reason why I posted that and said, yo, I'm slipping, is because that's something that I normally don't do. And I got a lot of comments like, get your rest, you need to rest. Stop worrying about other people, you need to rest. Yes, and you are so right. I need to rest. And that's what I believe in. That's what I am a stickler of. That's what I tell my group. Make sure you get your rest. And that one particular night, I did not get my rest. Okay? Because we were finished training. And after training, we were, decompressing, went out to eat, so didn't have time. And then I had to leave at 3 a.m. to catch my flight. So me not resting, and I was going off of 2 hours of sleep, and then going to the airport and not, which I should have did, but I jumped up and I was running late. It was like, oh shoot, I gotta go. So I got my stuff. Normally, if I had to get up that early and I know I didn't get enough rest, you know what I do, right? And I did not do it that morning. I normally take my mushroom coffee and my NRG, which is for my mood, energy, clarity, and focus. And I didn't do that because I jumped up, I was rushing, and then I was like, oh, I don't know if we can, drink. And the Uber, I ordered a black Uber because it was early in the morning and I don't play. And then that's another thing. I'm not ordering just an ordinary Uber if I have to get up that early. I ordered the black. And because, safety comes first. So I'm a stickler. If anybody knows me, they know I do not play when it comes to my rest. I get my rest. I'm a stickler of it. I believe in it because that's the only way you can really, be effective in resting. And that's what I go by. And I tell them all the time. And that particular night, and you're not going to get your rest every night because of, things, that you have going on. But normally I take these too, if I don't. And I did not take these. And so as soon as I got on the flight and I got my, she asked what I wanted, I said, please, I need some hot water. Boiling water. I got in my NRG, and I was good for the rest of the day until I got home, and I made sure that I got my rest. So thank you, everyone who was concerned. But yes, I am a believer in that. And that's one thing, and that was a lesson learned. That's why I said, yo, I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up because I slipped. I didn't get enough rest, and I didn't get my stuff. I did not take my NutriBurst that morning either. I didn't take my NutriBurst that morning. So I was slipping that day until I got home. So that's when I tell you these products work, because they get me up and going. And after I took those products, I was up and alert and ready to go. So I'm telling you, if you have long nights sometimes and you're not able to rest, good morning, Rima, and you don't get that rest, listen, I'm telling you, these two work. The mushroom coffee and the NRG. This is a natural energy for mood, clarity, and focus. So if you're drinking those monster drinks and the energy drinks, that's not good for your heart. This substitution, this is a natural caffeine. It doesn't have the synthetic caffeine. This is a natural caffeine. If you tolerate caffeine, I know some people don't tolerate caffeine, and they drink decaf, but if you do, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. Plus, you burn up to 400 calories taking these two. So I went against my belief system, and I did not. Well, I was tired. I didn't think, and I did not take it in the morning. I should have taken it and risked the Uber driver telling me that I can't drink in the car. But I didn't. I was being respectful. It is what it is. But that was a lesson learned. So make sure you get your rest. And like I said, anybody who knows me know I'm a believer in getting rest. So if I have to do something, trust me, I'm in the bed on time. I do put myself first on most days. But that particular day, I did not. So when I tell you, don't go against your belief system. Do not go against your belief system. And because when you do, something in my head kept saying, yo, get your energy in your delgada. And I did not. I was like, oh, I want to be, respectful and make sure. But I should have taken it anyway and then asked if I could. But I didn't. I was like, oh, I'm late. Let me just go. So, yep. So I'm taking my NutriBurst because I need this. And I didn't have that that morning either. So if y'all have your NutriBurst, grab this and my link and Instagram. This is the liquid gold liquid vitamin for mood, energy, not mood, energy. See, this is, it is energy for sure, but this is all the nutrients that your body needs, okay? And you can go and research it for yourself. On my site, my link, it has all of the ingredients listed. Try it out. If you want to sample and you don't want to purchase a whole pack, DM me, let me know. I can send you 5 of the packs so you can try and see if it's good for you. So DM me and let me know. So I just wanted to come on here and say that. Moral of the story, make sure you're getting your rest. Yes, I do get up in the morning because I'm a morning person. I've always been a morning person. I believe in, I like doing things. I'm focused early in the morning. For me, I don't know what works for a lot of other people, but I like to get a lot of stuff done when everybody else is sleeping. That's just, I've always been that way. I'm very focused. I get so much done between this time when I wake up, all the way up until like 9 o'clock. I get a ton of stuff done. My workout is already done. I'm already up. I'm already prayed. I'm already in my Bible. I already had my protein shake. I already got some work done at my 9 to 5, my remote position. I got a lot of work done there. And then I'm in my prayer community, my Girl Hold My Hand community at 8 o'clock when I'm working. So I get a lot done in the morning. And when I don't get up that early, I feel like I'm missing stuff. Like my day doesn't operate so smoothly. So again, I'm a morning person. I love to get up like in the morning. I feel very, very accomplished. So that is what works for me. And I've noticed even some of the people in my community, for instance, like my sister Fahima, and it depends on your schedule. Some people can't. Like some people with their work, like my god sister Raymond here that's up in here. Good morning, sweetheart. Her schedule fluctuates and changes. So she has to go with what her work schedule, which she's able to do. So sometimes she's with us in the morning and sometimes she does it on her own. But my sister Fahima, she was not a morning person, but she could get up in the morning. And since doing my workouts, she's been up in the morning. She's been consistent, except for that she wasn't feeling well or she had something that conflicted. But other than that, very consistent, like Lucy, very consistent. And she was not a morning person. But now she is thankful that she did that. And she felt like she gets so much more done. That's why I always say try it. And now she's working and she feels like it's going so smoothly. Because now she gets up, she works out, and she has to be to work by, 9 o'clock. And she was never a morning person. Let me tell you, I grew up with her. She hated mornings. And for her to change her whole, system and started waking up early, because, again, as we get older, we lose that vision. We lose imagination. And that's why a lot of people get depressed, for real. Let's be real and honest. People get depressed because they lose their imagination. And as children, we're very imaginative. We're like, oh, I can't wait to do this. And my daughter, my 7-year-old Jazzy, is so imaginative. Her vision is crazy. And everything that she believes and she wants, she gets. Like, she's like, I'm so excited to go out and play with my friends. I'm so excited to get this watch that looks like my mom's, this Apple Watch, so I can count my steps. I can't wait to go to the store and get that watch so that I can count my steps. She has that, and she got it yesterday. It's a Justice smartwatch, though. It's not like an Apple Watch. It's a Justice smartwatch. And she just said, I can't wait. She never once mentioned she wasn't getting it. And we're like, what? She was like, I can't wait to go to the store and find a smartwatch like my mom so I can count my steps. I'm like, okay. And she kept saying that, and my husband took her to the store and she got that watch. She's like, look, Mom, I got one just like you. She said, how can I change my face? So I want to keep that in her as long, like for her whole entire life. I'm so glad she's like that. So when she is, I make sure that we pay attention to that. And I make sure that when we're talking and she's writing, that she's very descriptive, because that's what I've been taught. And I don't ever want her to lose that. And I want her to always to remember and fall back on those times when she was very descriptive, very determined. And she is a lesson for me when I see her doing it, to not forget. You have to be very imaginative to get anything that you want in life. Like, descriptive, write it down, see it, smell it, taste it. And that's what I tell her all of the time. So I'm so glad that she's naturally like that. She's naturally energetic. She's naturally like happy. And that just always inspires me. And she inspires me, especially when I get frustrated sometimes. I think back and look at her and I'm like, look at her. Like, she doesn't have a care in the world. Like, she knows what she wants and she's going after what she wants. So yeah, you can learn absolutely from the children. So I have to go. It's 5:20 and I'm about to get into my 90 day, because we are stretching out our body today. So moral of the story, yes, get your rest. And that day I definitely, absolutely I did slip, fall in. So I caught myself and I know not to do it again. Peace.